What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Satisfactory 1.2. In the last episode, we started belting a lot of the inputs up to machines. So this one is going to be iron. And as you can see, they are moving. So we ended the episode trying to figure out exactly how to get all these divided up and working so that I can put them into 4 machines, constructors that were doing steel pipes, because it needed like 804 or something. 80378 is what it needed, and I finally got it all divided up. So what I did was I took 10 maxed out smelters, which is going to be doing 75 per smelter. And that brings it to 780, or no, 750. Oh, I think I just messed up. No, I'm good. So that's 750, and we needed 80370 something. So we got the excess right here. So 803.76 is what we needed. So I just did 10 maxed out ones, and then one separate line with 23.76 merging. So I had to get them merged together. Remember, we can't go over 780. So with the excess, because this is 750. Wait a minute, I think I did my math wrong. Hold please. This actually needs to be 53. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need one of these. 53.76. Okay, that should be calculated correctly now. So I'm gonna wait for this, because this should say 200. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. We're just gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna obviously delete this, but we have our pipes good to go. And the way I did this was, like I said, I did 10 with 75 ingots a minute. And then the remainder comes from here and goes up here. These I kind of divided up. So we have this side of the 10 going into this, and then the rest going into this one, which, hold on, let me get my hover pack on. Those 2 side ones go into this merger, which goes up here into a splitter, which splits into mergers, and then that one singular line comes up and goes into this splitter, which also goes into these mergers. So we should be seeing 201 on that, but I just changed a bunch of stuff, so it's gonna look a little weird. So this should say 201. This should say about 201. I mean, I can't do one of these on there, but whoa, save lag. But this line is pumping the same amount as that line, so tried to neaten it up as best as possible, and this is what I have so far. We're gonna have to do the same thing with copper, but those are the only 2 resources we should have to do this with. So for now, we're gonna move on to copper. And this took me an embarrassingly long time. So I woke up at 7 a.m. I sat down with my coffee at about 7:30, and I told myself I was just gonna figure this out, and then I was gonna hit the record button. I just hit the record button maybe 5 minutes ago, and it is almost 12:30. It took me 5 hours to figure out a way that is both symmetrical, neat looking, and does what I needed to do. It's not really symmetrical right here, but it's uniform. There's no real spaghetti going on. I guess you can consider these sidelines right here as spaghetti, but I think it looks good as long as it's symmetrical. So that is what we have. I'm gonna keep this awesome sink up here for now, just cause we're not piping, or we're not belting the pipes yet. So Now we need to do the copper, and if I'm not mistaken, these can just be split down the middle. So 72 times, we'll just say 73 times 9. Perfect. So we're not capping out to 780. So these I can actually, hold on, let's go over to the modeler. All right, so, oh man. Okay, so we will have to do something along the lines right here. So what I'm thinking is, because all these clocks and stuff are gonna be, I'm gonna have to change things up because, I don't know. I think the rest of the iron ingots that we do, I'm just gonna utilize overflow. I think that'll be the best way. But 1200 copper is gonna be going into here, or 1200 ingots. So 2 constructors. Okay, that's actually not gonna be too bad. But I am gonna do some extra clocking, probably divide these up a little bit. So if we go back to here, what I can do here is probably, so I'm wondering if I can do 60. Okay, so that's a 200% clock. Because what I can do is do 600 to one constructor and another 600 to the other constructor. Oh, actually, I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Let me see copper powder. So, okay, so 200% makes it 600. And then that actually works out very perfect because we only need 200 copper powder. So that's perfect. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Hold on. Okay. We're going to use 8 smelters. Okay, that's actually quite perfect. So we're going to actually make these 2 the copper powder. So if we go like this, and we're going to go, we needed to do 75, or no. We needed to do 200, or 100. I'm breaking my own brain. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I just had to stop and figure it out. So these 8 and these 8 are all gonna converge, and they're gonna come up. Oh, I was gonna try to, because these 2 right here are going to be the copper powder. So what I'm probably gonna do, damn, this is centered, but these aren't. Either way, I gotta merge them all, and then probably do something along the lines of what I did over here. But let me go ahead and toss these mergers down, and like I said, we're gonna save these end ones for the remainder, because we don't, after the copper powder, we don't really have a lot of copper stuff to do. I think we have a tiny bit of copper sheets that we need to do, and then something else, I don't remember, but it is not time for that anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and get these all situated, and I'll catch up with you guys in a sec. All right, and before I actually belt this stuff up, and it's actually going to work out a lot better, because for some reason my brain was thinking that I needed to connect this to that, but I need to go the inputs, so it'll be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So what I do is I'm just going to go up like so. We'll point it towards the inside like that, and then this, yeah, we'll point it this way, and then we'll go in straight. Oops. Like that. And then we'll go straight. It's not gonna be like straight, it'll be aligned with this one, but symmetrical. Almost forgot how to say that word, but nice symmetry. And that's all I want. I want things to be symmetrical. They don't have to look amazing, but symmetry is something I really want to stick towards, because it's a circular building. If I have, you know, weird spaghetti machines around, then it's just not gonna work very well. We're gonna go ahead and do another awesome sink. That way we can actually, I'm just gonna hover it. We're gonna be deleting the awesome sink, so I wanna get it at least a little centered, if possible. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and toss a merger. Actually, yeah. I should be able to merge them because it's only 200 copper. Or, yeah, copper powder. So we'll just toss this into a merger. I mean, it doesn't really matter how it goes, but... Bring that down a little bit. Yeah, this part's not going to look very good, but it's fine. This is just temporary until I can actually, you know, get these connected to its actual counterpart or where they're supposed to be going. All right, and I am going to connect all these up. This one, as far as dividing them up, this was actually a lot easier. This took me, I don't know, 5 minutes to figure out. The iron, on the other hand, holy hell. That was a headache. That's a headache because it's not even numbers. It's a little trickier for my peanut brain. Okay, and now I just gotta power it up. So we're gonna go ahead and bring, what line do I want to bring? And how do I want to rig these up? Probably go, oh, no shot. No shot, that works perfect. Okay. I got it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go bink, bink, bink. We're gonna nudge it. That's fine. And we connecty. So probably go about right here. Have one go there. And then this one go here. And then we connect the spaghetti. And we gotta connect this. I really love this daisy chaining thing. I mean, I'm not daisy chaining these, but... Okay, we got this other one we need to do. Doing this right. So I think I had it right there. And it goes up there. Alrighty. Oh. Temporary power. Now I just want to wait until this evens out to 200. That way I know everything's working a-okay. Lovely. So now that we have all of, or both of the major resource sinks in place, then now we can start to think about what we're gonna do next, because we still have a lot of iron to belt and a tiny bit of copper, and I would like to get the iron and stuff out of the way. So I'm gonna have to figure out exactly, okay, so how much is left over? So let's do a little bit of math. I'm not gonna tab back over. I'm just gonna use the calculator. So we've got a total of 1291.7 minus 803.78. So that's 487.92 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 487.92, I think it was. Yeah. Divided by 7. Okay, so I gotta figure out the clock speeds to the rest. Actually, no, I don't. 69.7. That's all I need to know. So 69.07. That's all I needed to know. Cool. So we're gonna copy, paste, paste, nope, paste, paste, paste. So with this line, we can just directly belt into everything and then just split off. So one line for all of these will go to where it needs to be. So the rest of the iron will be super easy. Same with the copper. Copper will probably happen here is I'll do a merger. Is this a flat section? Oh my God, it is a flat section. So I'd probably do a merger in between here and then do a belt that goes along into this merger. That way it stays symmetrical. And then this can probably be the copper sheets. So we actually have one copper sheet, which is actually kind of sick. Actually, we have, okay, cool. So we have 2 of these. Damn, I wish I could do this to 1. That would be nice. But it's all right. So I'm thinking, oh no. So some of this copper needs to go up to an assembler because we need alclad aluminum sheets. Or alclad casing, I think. No, it was aluminum sheets. I can't remember. Okay, so it is alclad aluminum sheets. So it's this and this that I'm trying to work with right now. So we need 2 constructors. Easy. Ooh. I can divide. Nah, I'll probably just do 1 line, split off, and then the rest will go towards a assembler. Okay, so in the name of symmetry, I have an idea. So we're gonna do, oh wait, this has to go back here. Okay, all right, I think I have a plan now. We're gonna go ahead and rig these 2 side ones up. Like that. Oops. Feed that into there. And then this one into there. And then we need probably, we'll do a splitter like right, maybe I should go further back a little bit. Like maybe a couple ticks. That way I can do a belt that kind of curves around. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna go back 1 tick. Yeah, it was this one. So we'll go back 1 more. And then this, obviously, will have the belt. And then same thing over here. That. Get rid of that. Get rid of these. That goes in there. And then if we go down here, we can go something like this. And this. Then we can get a splitter down the middle here. So like this. And then the way I've been keeping this straight, actually this is straight, so I can just go like this. Trying to think exactly how I want to do this though. Probably go down underneath these belts. Maybe, I don't know. That looks good. That looks really good. Now I need to figure out how to get these 2 over to here. Okay, yeah, we're good. So I can do another, oh, that's perfect. So what I'll do is we will go like this and we'll bring this over. Get it centered. And then for this, probably, because I need to get this output to go across the top of this. Because, yeah, it'll look good. It looks like it's clipping right there, and technically it is, but it'll look good, I promise. So I'm gonna do some splitter merger stuff to get it up here. Actually, if I do something a little like this, I might be able to do a short stack. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. So instead, I'll just kind of do this, nudge it out. I go like this and do another merger like right here, I might be able to do, yeah. Aw, I mean, it works, but it's, what if I go the other way? I don't know if I like that. What if I go like this? What if I go over one? What the hell? Oh. There. Maybe that'll work? Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. There. Yes. And then I'll do the same thing over there. Look at that. Look how perfect that looks. Then we go like this. We curve it. Look at that. It looks good. All right, cool. So now we just need to do the same thing over here. Oh, that looks so good. Yes. 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 And then this. We can come right up, right along them. And then that will go straight into there. Perfect. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. All right, and then this line, since we only need one more line, we got that ready for this freaking... Oh, dude, that just worked so good. That worked so good. And look, we have all the space down here. I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but oh man, that's good. But these inputs are off center, so it might not be good. There's only one way to find out if this is going to work. Yeah, something tells me that's not gonna work. So, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna bring this down, and then, oh, crap. Okay, so here's what we're gonna have to do. Bring this straight back, and then we're gonna have to do one of these. Kind of want it to be closer to the window though, so let's go ahead and bring that back. How close is that gonna be? That's perfect. All right, so let's redo this. Really? I might actually turn this into a smart splitter and then have this be an overflow. I think that'll probably be the best way to go. So I'll have to reconnect a lot of this. But we're gonna bring this up, and then unfortunately this is gonna have to curve. I don't like it. I don't want it. But that's just how it has to be. And then this one, I think is just, yeah, this is all clad aluminum sheet. And then we're just gonna need to get the aluminum in here. But we're not overclocking it or anything, so we should be fine. I might not even need to do a smart splitter. This is only 10 copper ingots, so it'll just, yeah, I think we'll be good. And just so this looks at least a little decent, go ahead and put a little fake conveyor hole. I think that does it for all the copper. Yeah. Okay, and then this is gonna be, wait, what was it? Oh, the sheets, which is gonna be 47.83. I don't know how many I need. So 47.83. Oh, wait, it needs to be divided by 2. 47.83 divided by 2. 23,915. 23,915. Copy. Copy. And paste. Cool. I kind of want to get these up and running, so we might... I don't know. We'll just trust that it works. I was gonna do some mergey bits, but I don't want to waste time on merging stuff into an awesome sync. We'll worry about it in a bit. Okay, next up. So what I'm going to do is the rest of these, we are going to... Oh my gosh, this is so far away. I need... You know what? We're just going to do a regular steel ingot. We're just doing regular steel ingot because we have so much iron out here. Where is it? Somewhere. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want to do. I mean, we already have the coal in there. Really, all we would need is... Let me figure out what I want to do here. Because look at all this iron. We can do so much with this. Alright, we are going to stick with ingots going to the foundry. So we're going to do a little underneath trick, which is going to be nice. Alright, so... actually... Okay, I mean, that should be fine. And then overflow can go this way. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do overflow to the right. And then any to the left. Yeah. And then just to keep my thoughts straight, keep it like that. All right, cool. So what I have going over here, damn, I need to get into this right here, but these are... So here's what I'm gonna have to do. Unfortunately, we're just gonna go down one, and then this will kind of go, we'll go down 2. 1, 2, and then I would like to try to line this up. So we need this to come in like that. All right. And luckily this is on, oh, it's not on the straight edge. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we need to come out 2 and then go down, 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 down. Down, down. Boom. That's how we roll with that. And then I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Okay, so it does have to be lined up, and then 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that should allow me to add one of these bad boys. Okay, let me get it over a little bit more. All right, I don't need this anymore, and then I don't know if this is gonna let me do a curly. Yeah, it's so far away. So we're gonna go like this. That there. Oh no, it needs to go the other way. There. And that should follow the line pretty well. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's even. Alright, and this I should be able to bring the rest of the way. Alright, so the remaining ingots are going down here. Overflow is going to come out this way. And so what I'll probably do here is do another, like one of these things. I was going to try to do one of these, but I don't know. We'll figure that out in a sec. Actually, we can get rid of this. Ooh, maybe not. Yeah, we can't. All right, fair enough. That kind of sucks though, because now I have to redo that. Damn it! Okay. We are fixed again. We are good. So I do have to keep this here, but at least everything still is looking pretty uniform. It's very confusing, but it's like a messy room. You know where everything is, but the place is trashed. Okay, so we're not paying attention to the 18, but this still has some pretty useful information. So we have these solid steel ingots and the iron pipes. Now we need the iron wire and the iron plates. So that is going to be 11, 12, 13. And I'm not seeing anything else. So 13 constructors. That's gonna be fun. And that's only 8. So we might have to do a little bypass and utilize these ones over here. Okay, let me try to figure this one out. I came up with a plan. So the overflow is gonna come from right over here. And it's gonna curl around and it's gonna come right here. And then I'm gonna do a lift. Ooh, actually I need splitters on the ends of these. I can't spin this? What? I guess I have to spin these. That sucks. Ah, no, I had it right. I just didn't put these here. Just the conveyor lifts need to be reversed. That's all. But these still need to come down. And a simple click of the button. There we go. And now this should work. Oh, wait. Forgot I wanted to do splitters off of this. There we go. That's what I wanted. And then the belt will just go along this line. We're not doing any calculations or anything. We're just gonna do the calculations in the machines themselves. And then whatever these bring to it, that's fine. This is not going to be a 100% efficient factory. It might be, I don't know. But I've been changing a lot of stuff, basically going off script. So, not exactly sure how well this is gonna work out, but we'll see. All right, that is straight. And now we just gotta go this way. There should be some ingots coming. Oh no, I haven't connected it yet. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Let's go ahead and get all the rest of these connected. All right, now we just need to get all of this situated. So what I'm gonna do is, we're obviously gonna need some connection points. So just kind of bringing this down like that. That right there. Delete that. We'll do another one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll bring this right here. Delete that. And we good. Cool. And that should start divvying up everything. Now I just need to get these situated and calculated. So in theory, I should still be able to, okay, so here's, no, that's not it. Where are all my iron stuff? But in theory, I should be able to keep these at the same clock. If not, it's not that big of a deal. All right, so we need to look at this. So 246, 1654, 1654. Okay. Yeah, I would never have been able to guess that. But all right, so we got copy. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then for the iron plates, 40, 57. Okay, and then copy, paste. All right, and then I just need to get these hooked up. Wait, why is it not? What? Why? Why is it not working? Like, in theory, I should not be able to... Okay, is that gonna work now? No, see? It should be lifting iron up into here. Oh, brother. All these bugs and glitches and... Bro, that is so annoying because what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to move this back by 1 micro nudge. That's so annoying because now I have to do all of this over again. Frick!
1 eternity later.
Okay. Before I actually commit to everything, actually, hold on. Actually, no, that's... Well, let's go ahead and put the splitter on. Splitter. Just to make sure it works. Perfect. Now there are iron ingots in there. Now I know micro nudging it out one is going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and redo these. All right. Everything is working beautifully. Everything... All of these have iron running through them, so we are good to go there. Now, before I forget, I really wanted to daisy chain this. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna actually just hook this up to just a random power outlet. There we go. And daisy chain all the way over. Am I going too far? Ooh, I was about to go too far. Okay, that does it for all of our iron ingots for now, because I'm not sure what overflow we're gonna have to use or whatever. But yeah, that's awesome. I'm wondering if there's a way to like delete all the connections. That way I can just start deleting stuff that I've already gotten to. That'd be interesting. I wonder if there's like a color code system. Is there, can I like make this a different color? I don't think so. All right, so I'm just gonna move this stuff that we've already done, like over here. That's the best I got. That's the best I got right now. So we already got all these. We still need these. Actually, nope. Did that. All right, now we're just gonna start stemming off of the machines that we have crafted or like connected to and stuff like that. So this one, we're gonna go over to aluminum ingots, which are going to be right here. I color coded them white. So essentially what I want to do is run all of these into a merger, and then what's gonna happen here is we're gonna come up here and we're gonna put it in probably these two constructors right here, and then the excess we'll have go into overflow, which will go up another level and go right into... Ah, crap. We'll have to go along the ceiling underneath our feet right now, if I get my words right, and then we'll have to come over to here. So it seems pretty simple. Yeah. So let me whip that up. I have a smart splitter right here. I just need to get this up here, which we'll just go ahead and do this. It is going to be a little curvy. It'll be fine. We're going to go straight. That way the curve is out of sight, pretty much. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. And then I have this going overflow, and we're gonna go up to the ceiling. And we're gonna go that way, but it's not too far to go, I suppose. And then, oh yeah, this is gonna be pretty easy, actually. Yeah, hopefully this works. So unfortunately, this curve, it's gonna look fine, you know, from a distance, but if you look closely at it, see how this one is centered to the foundation, and then once you get over here, it's off to the side. So what I did was I roughly estimated the middle and then put it in between the two lines. So it'll look like it's right, but it's actually off by just a little bit. You can't really tell unless you are like right on top of it. But all right, so that is going to be all of our aluminum. So we actually have a lot to go, and I would like, well, I wanted to try to finish all of this today, but that's probably not gonna happen. But I want to get the majority of it done, so I think it's time for a little montage. Well, it's not the most beautiful so far, but I kind of like how it looks. So, I don't like this kind of stuff, but it's all I got right now. So, we're gonna roll with that. But still not finished. This is a very, very large project, but we got all of the resources, the raw resources in here, aside from oil. I forgot about oil. So we need to bring the oil up this way. Let's see. Can we get to a refinery? We might actually be able to stick to the wall. And then, oh my god. Look at that. That's crazy. All right, let me try to... Because this is going to be rubber. And then this is going to go to coke steel. And then that's going into an awesome sink. Okay, so how much rubber do I need? I'm alt-tabbed right now. 37.5. So I need one of these. 37.5. I need two of these. 37.5. Much better. All right, and then 56.25 crude oil. That part doesn't matter because I don't care if like miners and extractors and stuff like that. I really don't care if they get backed up. I'm not interested in running those 100%, but we do need... Okay, so this one will be easy because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use that as like a marker and set the holes right next door. I have a little bit of a problem though, so I'll have to move this one right here as well. Horizontal, vertical, and we'll go ahead and ditch this one and do the same thing like so. At least there's a little bit of symmetry and uniformness, if that's even a word. All right, so in order to keep this pipe straight, I went ahead and just kind of did like a little curvy bit right here. We'll never see it, and it's out of sight, out of mind. But we have oil. Now I need the pump. Fortunately, I didn't need a pump for the nitrogen. I mean, naturally. Let's go ahead and hook these up to power. Oh, damn. That snaps like right there. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, snaps right here. Okay, I mean, as good as that's gonna get. We'll go ahead and attach this to power. And we'll put another one wherever it needs. Actually, I think we're good. Just kidding. So right here, there's an issue. I'm not sure why. I don't know why. Why? So we're just gonna connect directly. All right. And then let's go back down to this bar and see where this needs snapped. Right there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our oil taken care of. Cool. And that's all we need for that. Let's go take a look at the modeler before we end the episode. So we're about, I'd say, about halfway done. So these are all the things that I've completed, and these are all the things that I still need to do. It looks like we're pretty solid on most of the constructors. We have some constructors we're straggling with, or some stragglers, I should say. But yeah, I think we only have 4 more constructors to work with, and then we're going to start working on all the assemblers, which is going to be basically taking all the outputs of the constructors, going into the assemblers, and trying to workshop something there. That should be fun. But we have most everything, the lengthy parts, done, I guess you could say. But yeah, we have all of this left, and it shouldn't take too long, because look, like, it's not a whole lot of machines. There's 2, 1, 1, 1. These are all 1s, 2 right here. Got 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Yeah. So nothing too crazy. We only have a few more machines to go, which is awesome. And I might work on this a little bit off camera. That way we can get the ball rolling, and hopefully... No. I know I said this in the last episode, but I am holding myself accountable. We are finishing phase 4 in the next episode, which means I will most definitely have to do some stuff in between episodes. This episode's already getting pretty lengthy, but that's okay. This is a massive project. I hope you guys understand. But once it's done, I'm pretty excited to see how this is gonna look in here. We might do some architecture, and I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I might do some belts that are just for show. For example, going into the space elevator, I might do a bunch of separate lines and then merge, like, so these parts up top here, so like divide that 500 for the magnetic, whatever those are called, into like 10 different lines of 50. You know, you see what I'm saying? And then merge all those into one. That way there's a lot of movement going up and down these, and I don't know, make it look really cool. And yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of ideas that I have, ideas that I've already scrapped because, you know, it just doesn't work out. But anyway, enough of my babbling. That's the plan for the next episode. Finishing phase 4. Finishing it. Promise. We're gonna finish it. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. Helps the channel way more than you know. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I have a link for that down in the description, as well as a link to Discord if you feel like joining that. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace!